Ms Stanley, the news of the cutbacks in your area now, we're doing these almost daily, these interviews. You must have seen this one coming?
No, not at all. I mean, up until that point, we were negotiating contracts, which a lot of services had been doing for years with the government. And we were expecting just a meeting about budget cuts, but not to be given the news that they were withdrawing all their funding.
Were you surprised then to hear it the way you did?
Yeah.
I mean, you've gone from full coverage to no money, is that right?
That's right. But they have said that we could apply for a £20,000 grant, up to £20,000 grant, to provide a telephone helpline.
Can I put it to you that your service isn't a sexy service?
That's right, no.
You accept that?
Yeah, absolutely. We've always said that, and it's so difficult to attract, outside funding, public giving, because we're not popular. It's not something people want to think about or have sympathy for, because it's a very complex issue and people can be very black and white on it.
I'm thinking that libraries shut or the preschooling, there's this face group out there and people banging loudly on drums. Your clients, I suppose, aren't those sort of people who come forward?
They can't. That's the problem. I mean, some people would be very high standing in the public anyway who could not do that. We're a confidential service, that's the point. People want confidentiality. They don't want people to know their business. But I have had some ex-clients who've come to me and said, I'm willing to do what I can for you. And that might be required at a later date, I don't know. But it is hard.
The government say they can do this themselves, in-house? You don't agree with that? They could. They could run a service, but it wouldn't be confidential in the sense that we have it. Because if you go into any government service, even your doctors, everything's on your medical records. There's a record of an electronic system. They have the infrastructure already, don't they? They have their own buildings, they have their own admin staff. And to them, I suppose you would look at it that you could do it cheaper, of course. But whether or not you would get the same results and a reduction in drug users in the community is another matter. How does this all tie in with the Chief Minister's drug and alcohol policy and having you as part of that?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too, because we've not been consulted. Minister Robert Shaw nor David Quirk have bothered to contact us prior to this or during all this. So I've absolutely no idea what's going on.